grade 2. Happy Tuesday. It's a happy Tuesday, August 24, 2021. And episode 1 in science. Today we will learn a new lesson. It's about flowering plants. And we will answer and read pages 58 to 63. Are you ready? Let us start. Now, do you still remember parts of a plant? Remember teacher let you draw a plant last week? Now, we will begin with our lesson. Plant. This is the stem. And part of a plant, we have a stem. And the stem supports the plant. This is what makes the plant what? Not fall. Okay? Without the stem, the plant will fall. So that is the body of the plant. And then we have a leaf or leaves. And these leaves performs photosynthesis. And what is photosynthesis? It means the plant gets energy from the sunlight. And when they have energy, the plant can what? Drink water with minerals from the soil. So they can grow healthy. And some plants, they have fruits. And the fruits, it has, what does the fruit have inside? It has a seed. And then we have flower. And the flower helps in making another flower. Now that is part of the plant. But we are finished with this one. So let's begin with the real lesson. And it is about flowers. Okay, open on page 68. Are you on page 68? Okay. But before we do, let us learn 3 new words. And we have here the seed. And what is a seed? A seed is, it's a part of a plant that can grow into a new plant. See? This is a picture of a seed. Now, next, sapling. This is a sapling. Look at the picture. Can you guess? Yes. We have here 1 sapling, 2 sapling, and there's another sapling, and another sapling. And sapling is can you guess? It's a baby plant or a young plant. That is sapling. And the third word is a flower. Do you know what is a flower? I know you know. It's easy. Flower is a part of a plant. And part of a plant that blooms. It means it becomes a small flower and becomes a big flower. Or it becomes a tree. A tree with fruits. That's just like apple tree or mango tree. Or maybe not a tree but just a big flower. Now that is a flower. A flower also makes seed. So it can become a new plant. You understand? Good. Now we can go to the next. Okay, let us fill in the blanks with the given words. What word can we put on picture number 1? Yes, it's a fruit. That is a fruit. And for number 2, picture number 2. What is picture number 2? Yes, that is a flower. Now, we are finished with flower and fruits and number 1 and number 2. What about number 3? You have 2 choices, seeds or sapling. Remember, sapling is a baby plant. So, number 3 is, yes, number 3. It is seeds. And then the last one is sapling. And we are done for this exercise. It's easy, right? Now, let us learn about flowers. What makes flowers? Or, what are the parts of a flower? Do you know the parts of the flower? Well, I will show you. Now, flowers have 4 parts. And those parts are sepals, petals, pistil, and stamen. But don't worry, we will learn about these 4 words later. But for now, I will show you a picture of an eggplant. So, eggplants have flowers also. Do you know what is an eggplant? That is a kind of vegetable that we eat. And here's another picture of a flower. Hibiscus flower. And it's pretty, right? Now, what are the parts of this beautiful flower? We have the stamen and the pistil, the petals, and the sepals. I will explain this later on. Okay, I will explain what is a life cycle. A life cycle means the flower starts, or this eggplant begins from a seed. It starts from a seed, and then we put water. It has sunlight, it has air, it has soil or nutrients, and the seed will become a leaf. It will become a sapling, and it grows older. Now, when it becomes older, it will have a flower. And that flower will become a fruit or a vegetable. And then we eat the vegetable. And then, to have another vegetable, it starts again from a seed, and then it grows again into a leaf, and then a sapling, and then an adult plant, and then it will have another flower, and then it will become a fruit or vegetable again. So that is the life cycle. It's a circle. It goes around and around and around. From baby plant to big plant, young plant to older plant, and then over and over again. That is what life cycle means. Do you understand? I hope you do. Now, let's go to the next picture. This is the life cycle of a hibiscus flower. It's the same with the eggplant. This beautiful flower will start from a seed, and then we put water and the seed will grow, and when it grows it becomes a leaf, and then a sapling, and then it grows older and bigger, and then it will have or make flowers, and then the flowers will make seeds, and then it will become a bigger plant again. And then back to step 1. Step 1, back to seeds. Step 2, we water the plant. And step 3, the plant will grow into a leaf or will become a leaf. And then step 4, it will have bigger leaves. And then step 5, a bigger plant, and then another bigger plant, and then flower. Oops, this is 6, and this is 7, and this is 8. And then back to step 1 again. Do you follow? Good. Now, let's go to the next page. These are the important parts of the flower. We have the stamen. The stamen is the boy part of the flower. And then we have the pistils, the second part of the flower. This is the girl part. So stamen, this is the boy part. And pistils, this is the girl part of the flower. They help each other so they can make what? Make babies? No, not babies, but make another flower. But I will explain that next week. Let's go to the third part of the flower. The sepals. The sepals are the green part under the petals. They hold the petals so that it will not fall. And it also protects the petals from insects. And last, we have the petals. These are the petals. They are beautiful and colorful, right? They smell good. Some flowers smell good, and they attract insects. Insects, birds, and bees, they like the smell of flowers, and they help the flower to make another flower. But I will explain that again next week. So for now, let us focus on the main lesson, which is parts of the flower. 1, we have the stamen. 2, we have the pistils. 3, we have the sepals. 4, we have the petals. These are the 4 parts of the flower. And this is our lesson today. Okay, on page 61, Teacher Carlos drew a flower. And this is the drawing of Teacher Carlos. Parts of flower. It has 1, the stamen, 2, the pistil, 3, the petals, and 4, the sepals. Okay, the sepals are under this one. We see that the flowers, okay, the flower has these important parts: petals, sepals, pistils, stamen. Can you draw a beautiful flower and write the parts of the flower? Good. I will wait and check for it next week. Let's go to the next page. Do you know that flowers are different from each other? Yes, we can see that there are many kinds of flowers. Some flowers are long, some flowers are short, some flowers are colorful, and some flowers not colorful. And there are some flowers that are what? Some smell good and some do not smell at all. So there are some flowers that smells nice. And these are some examples of many kinds of flowers. We have the sunflower, the roses, the water lettuces, and there are another kinds of flowers like this one. So there are flowers that are color yellow, color red, and color green, and another color. So don't forget. Now, I will say bye-bye, and we will continue learning about parts of the flower, life cycle of the flower next week. So have a nice day or have a nice evening. Bye-bye.